Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Leadership Talk. I'm today's host, Qishan, and I'd like to introduce our guests for today, Meng Yao, Zhao Tu, and Fan Ling.
Hi, this is Meng Yao Xia.
Hello, I'm Zhao Tu.
Hello, I'm Ling Fan.
Okay, today we are gonna share our experience and insights from our interviews of some organizational leaders who have experienced in these three realms: becoming a leader, building a supportive network, and evidence-based decision making. Okay, shall we start now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's start our first section, becoming a leader. So based on your interviews, what are their motivations to become a leader? And did they have any challenges during this process? How did they overcome it?
Well, I'll go first. My interviewee Kathy, who is a very capable businesswoman, she told me that her motivation for success was the ability to bring quality of life and resources to herself and her children through her own efforts. She also told me that to be a successful leader will meet many difficulties. And the people who are successful do not run away from problems, but face them and actively seek to find solutions and make plans and alternatives. She also said that it's very important to have the ability to adapt to the situation too. Yeah.
Okay, I will go the first, second. My interview value thought the first is sense of responsibility. He wants to help more people to get what they want. And the second, being a leader is easier for what they strive for. William said he had to keep a clear head at all times to deal with all kinds of things. So it's essential to take a little time out of the day to exercise. To make himself more energetic. It took about a year to really get the balance right.
Fine. My interviewer Hongqiu was a very smart woman who felt that becoming a leader would allow her to play her role to be a great extent. The biggest challenge he faced was stereotypes, where other leaders always felt that women did not have enough vision or was not handwork enough. So he went down to the grassroots with other male employees and never gave up to provide positive energy to all the employees.
Okay, so let's move to our next section, building a supportive network. We all know that it is essential for leaders to have an efficient network. And as a good leader, how to get the most employees or to build a high effective supportive network?
Okay, William thought first of all, there must be a very fair distribution of employee tasks. For industry projects, a clear and achievable goal is set in advance and only spells the work of each employee's area of expertise is arranged accordingly.
Yeah, Hongqiu always put himself in employees' positions and give enough understanding for each employee. Thus, employee will have higher loyalty, and more employee will support her.
About this, Kathy said that she was a person who can easily integrate into various age circles. Because she can understand her subordinates through many external forces, such as social networking or after-work party conversations, etc. However, Kathy also said that while we have a good relationship with our subordinate, We should also establish our own prestige, so they maintain a respect and aware of themselves in order to have a more efficient support network. In addition, Kathy also said that mastering the skills of assigning tasks is also very important. Just like what we said when we learned the coaching in week 3, it's the same idea with achieve goal without barking orders. Yeah.
Okay, so what challenges did they have when doing so, and how did they solve them?
Due to Kathy's age, sometimes she has a different mentality from young people, and some ingraining thoughts might be difficult to change. Therefore, Kathy often communicates with young people and actively try to renew things that young people like, trying to understand and feel the mentality of young people, which makes her more effective when communicating with young subordinates. Yeah.
Okay, William said it's hard to master skills of employees when it comes to assign tasks. So initially, he held senior human resource teams to do the job, let professional people to do professional things.
During a company reform, Hongqiu faced a lot of opposition because many employees felt that their benefits and wages would not be protected under the new system. So he had one-on-one chat with different level of employees and carefully show new benefit and wage system work. It make most employees support her work. It means this leader can respond employees' question on time to build a strong, supportive network.
Okay, let's now go to our last section, the evidence-based decision making. What is the key principle when they make a decision? Because we all know that it is important for a leader to make the right decision. And what is the key? And are the key principles consistent or not?
William's principle is always let people come first and the interest of the company comes second. Yes, he always said so consistency of principle is needed.
The core of Hongqiu's decision making is people related, which has not changed from the beginning of her business to now.
Did they ever make wrong decisions which leads to terrible consequences? And how did they fix them? Did they learn from this? And after this, how do they make the right decisions sometimes? And are there any recommendations for us?
Yes, William has made a wrong decision because his staff had made a mistake in work, resulting in the data miscalculation. The final accounting figures didn't fit, but unfortunately, this review was discovered when important decisions were made and the compensation was made in time. Afterwards, he gave a note to the employee in charge of the matter and learned to do his best to ask about the small matter to reduce the occurrence of mistakes.
Yeah, Hongqiu also agreed that agree that making bad decisions is necessary in everyone's work life. But she says he never run away from the result of bad decision. He always reflects on each mistake and improve on it, and strive not to fail on the same mistakes twice.
Yes, that's true. I believe everyone have made bad decisions before. And according to my interview with Jason, who is a manager working in a communication company in China, said the decision is already made. So the best thing to do now is to move on and look for a new way out. And he thinks that this kind of mistakes can challenge his comfort zone and helps him to have a growth mindset in the future working and life. Okay, I think that's for today's talk. And thanks again for our three guests.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.